guys, it's Jen, and today I wanted to share my April favorites. It's finally springtime. I have my super yellow shirt on, so I'm really excited, and I'm excited about the products I'm gonna share with you because it's a little bit of things from every single category. So let's go ahead and hop right in. I don't remember if I've talked about this before, but this is a new-ish eyeliner that I've been really enjoying. This is from Benefit, and it's called the Roller Liner. The reason I've been really enjoying this is not only is it a really great, very black liquid eyeliner that has a felt tip, but what I like about it is the tip of the actual pen is very flexible, so it's really soft as it goes on, and I just really like the feel of it. You have to use it and try it out yourself because I think it kind of depends on the person whether you like more of a stiff line or more of a flexible tip, but I personally think that doing the wing is very effortless, especially if you like to do a little flick upward. It has a nice smooth curve to it when you're using it. So I recommend testing this one out. Also, I find that it is a very deep black. In terms of the shade, this does have a very slight glossiness to it, but not so much that it's looking shiny on your eyelids. I think it still works really well if you're like monolidded, and I definitely like using it when I have my false eyelashes on. Compared to other eyeliners, this does pull up with lash glue and stuff like that, or when I'm curling my lashes after I've done eyeliner, sometimes it'll come up and I'll have to redo the line just a little bit. However, I do find that it's pretty waterproof and doesn't tend to run or anything. So it kind of depends on how removable you like your waterproof eyeliners to be. This isn't going to be like as difficult to remove, but it also doesn't run. So it's like a nice in-between if you're monolidded and looking to try out a new liquid eyeliner. Overall, I think it's really nice, especially on those casual day-to-day kind of looks where I don't want to be like scrubbing my eyes at the end of the day. So really love that. The next product I wanted to talk about is a foundation that I've used a few times before, and I've just really been loving it lately. There's something about Fenty Beauty's Pro Filt'r foundation that I really love because it's not quite super heavy, full coverage glam kind of look, but it's also not really light and liquidy. It's just that perfect medium where I feel like I can wear it on a day-to-day basis and it's not gonna like clog all of my pores, but it also looks really nice on film. And of course, I cannot not mention when I'm talking about this foundation the huge range of shades that it has. I found this actually to be slightly tricky finding my exact shade match, only because the foundation color that first matched me when I put it on and it's still liquid oxidized one shade darker. So the shade that matches my skin best is actually 180. 190 is the one that I felt like initially matched and then got a little dark. 180, I feel like when I first put it on is a little lighter, but then it blends into my skin really well. It's just such a beautiful formula. The colors, like I said, are awesome, really nice undertones that look really natural on the skin, and it's also not overly shiny or overly matte like a mask. It just looks really nice and natural, and I think even if you aren't a huge foundation aficionado, if you just use this as your one and only, it would cover so many different uses because it doesn't have a lot of extra things in it that are going to not work. It's very photogenic and it also has buildable coverage. So if you want to do a full coverage look, you just have to do a couple layers, but if you want to do a lighter look, you can just sheer it out with like a wet beauty blender sponge. Beautiful foundation. I'm wearing it today. So the next product I wanted to talk about, I got from my esthetician Olga Lorencin, which I think I've mentioned her a couple times before. She literally transformed my skin from having these cystic breakouts and a lot of clogged pores to basically having like no active anything on my skin right now, which has happened very few times in my life. So like I owe so much of my skin health to her right now. And this is a product that she actually gave to me, Canara Nighttime Skin Quencher. So this is an evening exfoliator, and it's also oil-free and has exfoliating properties in it. So by the time you wake up in the morning, your skin is just really plump and smooth and soft, and it doesn't clog my pores, it doesn't make me break out. It's just a really lovely product. You know how if you like rub your skin, sometimes product will ball up a little bit? It does have a little bit of that, but because it's an evening moisturizer, you're not going to be like having that problem of it like not sitting properly underneath makeup since you're going to be sleeping it off anyway. Overall, it's nice and lightweight. It doesn't clog my pores. It doesn't have oil in it, I believe. So it's an oil-free product. It doesn't make me break out or make my skin congested whatsoever. I've really been enjoying it. The texture is not too heavy, but also doesn't feel so light that it's just watery and not doing anything, if that makes sense. I really enjoy it, and I only need to use like half a pump each time I use it. So a little bit goes a long way. So the next product I want to talk about is actually an eyeshadow stick. And it's so funny because I recently was talking about using a pencil base when I did my flashback doing my makeup from 10 years ago video, which again, if you have not seen that video, I will link it down below as well as up there so you can see me recreating my decade-old makeup. But in that video, I actually used an eyeliner pencil as a base, and it like dried way too quickly, and I was like, why don't I try eyeshadow sticks as a base? Because I used to love doing that, and I just haven't done it for so many years. So I pulled this out, and I have just been adoring it. This makes my eyeshadow go so much faster in the mornings, and it just helps eyeshadow to like stick onto something a little bit better. Plus when it dries down, it's really set, so it's gonna last all day. And if you're really on the go, honestly, you could just rub this into your eyes with eyeshadow, like just with your fingertips, and not use any other eyeshadow. I mean, if that's not every mom on the go, then I don't know what is. Anyway, I love this color. This is the shade Copper Glaze, and I feel like it's something that you could just use every single day. I like smudging it on my under eye area here and doing sort of like a really soft daytime bronze smoky situation. Like I said, it's just a very soft product. It's so easy to use, and it's just sort of like a universal color that I like to wash all over my lid. And then if I want to jazz it up, I can always pat other eyeshadows on top of it. It's just so beautiful. It's just like a nice, warm, brownish, coppery thing. And again, I am wearing it on my eyes today with just a little bit of eyeshadow to like blend everything out. Finally, the last product I wanted to talk about in this month's favorites is actually something that I have been using literally for years. This is from Shu Uemura Art of Hair. The one I have is like their limited edition Mario packaging, which I think is totally adorable, but the product itself has been around for the longest time, and it's one of the few hair serums that I just always go back to. I'm really sensitive about scents. I don't like anything that's like overtly like rosy or floral or really heavy-handed, but this just has a really nice light fresh scent that I don't feel like is too overpowering when it's in my hair, and it makes my hair so soft. Sometimes I know this is like really awful, kind of terrible for me to admit, but on days where I'm just really rushing, sometimes I won't necessarily put conditioner on in my hair in the shower. I'll just shampoo, get out of the shower really fast, and then if I still want that silkiness in my hair, I will use a hair oil and just condition my hair after I shower, just because it goes so much quicker. And sometimes at the end of the day, like, I don't notice any difference, to be honest, if I do a whole conditioning routine and wait for it to soak in and rinse it out versus just hopping out of the shower and putting this in my hair. Also, if I'm going to be blow drying my hair, this makes everything considerably less frizzy. My hair just gets a little bit more of a rougher texture if I blow dry my hair without using something to calm it down afterwards, because my hair does have a natural wave to it, and this just makes it super silky, super soft, and very comfortable. The third way I like using it though is probably my favorite, which is after I curl my hair, I will sort of run this through my hair, and it just gives a little bit more softness. It makes it like a little bit more piecey without giving it that dry texture. I feel like a lot of texturizing sprays just makes it feel a little bit like, not quite crunchy, but just a little drier feeling, like the sea salt sprays. But this is the exact opposite, and it still gives a nice shiny bouncy look, makes it super soft. It pulls apart the curls a little bit without making it get completely undone, just so it gives that natural wave kind of effect. I really love this, and like I said, I've just been using it for years and years and years, and is definitely something that I will continue to repurchase. Okay, I wasn't going to add this, but Ben told me I should. I've had so many people asking me where I got my Apple Watch band. I don't feel like this is quite a favorite, and I guess I was just confused why people people were asking, but probably because there are so many companies making watch bands lately. Mine is just from Apple. So for y'all asking where I got my Apple Watch band, it's just the Apple Watch band. Okay, I guess that's about it for this month's favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. I did have a question for you guys. If you have a favorite hair serum, let me know that down in the comments and let me know what things it does, because I love me some hair serums, especially when I'm extra lazy and don't want to condition my hair. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Make sure you hit thumbs up if you enjoyed this, subscribe to see more of my videos, hit the notification bell if you are not already in the notification squad for this channel to make sure you don't miss my future videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!